So, good morning, Scofray. Thank you very much for joining us. It's great to see you. Would you mind just introducing yourself for us?
Good morning, Adair, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Scofray Yabua is a dynamic transformational executive coach, having obtained my professional certified coach status with International Coaching Federation. I also come across as the first ontological mindfulness and ecological executive coach on the whole of the African continent. Produced by Adair Coaching Global in the USA. I am also the first Black male multiple brain integration techniques, as we call it, MBIT, master coach on the whole of the continent. I run a consulting firm where we offer coaching services, we offer corporate training, and we offer consulting services when clients require of us. I'm passionate and I love what I do with everything and every fiber in me. I have trained people all over the world, corporate bodies in Ghana, corporate bodies beyond the shores of Ghana. I have coached several clients, done over 1,000 plus coaching hours, and being on several media platforms across the globe and the continent. So my background basically will be in executive coaching, corporate training, and consulting.
Great, thank you very much. And you were very successful as an ICM graduate. Do you mind just talking a bit about the qualifications that you took?
Yes, ICM, I found ICM when at a certain period of my life, I needed to scale up what I do because knowing my career path and my purpose that I want to become a global executive coach worth his salt. So as an executive and leadership coach, there are various fundamentals that are required aside your mainstream executive coach school. There are various nomenclatures such as management and leadership on its own. So when I found out that this is the path I really want to go, I needed a professional academic background that could give clients the confidence that if I sit in front of Scofray as an executive coach, or if I sit under his tutelage as a facilitator for any training, this person comes with the requisite worth of experience, technical know-how, the skill, attitude, and the knowledge. So I started to enroll to look at courses that can favor that area of my interest. Then I found ICM Leadership Studies. I think as at that time, had the Institute had introduced it fresh. So I found it in 2018. I think it had come 2017. So I found it 2018. And when I looked at the subject component of the Advanced Diploma in Leadership Studies, it was very fascinating because in the strategic management, leadership, introduction to leadership, contemporary leadership practice and theory, essentials of negotiation, organizational behavior. Looking at where I'm coming from, these subjects, even on their stand alone, are very unique and profound. And looking at the structure of ICM, academic structure, it is more situated in practical professional sense, not just chew and point you go. The subject books, that is also even more intriguing. The subject books are written by amazing lecturers with several years of experience. And I was surprised to have found a lot of the course book were being used in Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge. And I knew I have found that which will propel me in the career I'm in pursuit of. And when I was finding difficulty, I remember I called on the Ghana office, Madam Gertrude, Mike, and all that. They encouraged me that I should still be in pursuit. And indeed I did. And I'm glad I finally came out successfully with advanced diploma in leadership. And one thing that thrilled me was when I was in the process, then I identified management studies. And I noticed they share some, I think about 3 subjects in common. And when I requested, can I add this to it? And I was given the go. So I felt that ICM understands the need of the learner. ICM understands the contemporary times of what is required to propel skill, attitude, knowledge, abilities. So I was able to integrate writing advanced diploma in leadership studies. I was also allowed to start writing management studies. So, I think I did 17 subjects and one project work or corporate policy. And these gives me a very bigger, profound fortune as a professional. Because as an executive coach, you need to understand the psyche and the thinking of leaders and management you are coaching. As a corporate trainer, you need to understand the systemic thinking of corporate body. What causes corporates to thrive, not to be confronted, because strategic management, marketing management, human resource management, and all these subjects in their unique sphere are profound. So for me, it added a rich experience to that which I do in this global space that I play a role, because I understand like subject like the business environment, international business environment. You cannot be a player and not read wide. I mean, to be gleaning through the economies, all these business magazines, Bloomberg. You need to read wide, understand the global perspective when it comes to the business environment. Ordinarily, it's not a space I'll go to, but these courses allowed me to explore my worldview when it comes to management studies. It allowed me to explore my worldview when it comes to leadership. And one of the leadership philosophy I now subscribe to is what I found in the, I think it's leadership and teams, when it categorizes philosophies of leadership across the globe. And I chanced on that of Sweden, Finland, and I think Norway, the consensus leadership. And it is fantastic. It's so beautiful that it is easy to integrate into any system, provided you have that requisite understanding. Currently, when I'm running trainings on online brand positioning and communication or enhanced workplace communication, I deploy the 4 arts of leadership, but it is 4 arts of communication, where I use that concept to deploy ways to communicate differently than normally taught in even normal university center approach and everything. So I see my step in using the tools and the knowledge and the academic, and that is what is beautiful. ICM don't only give you academics. ICM courses gives you the professional inclination and professional insight to the pursuit of that particular course, and it's been phenomenal in my career.
Great, that's so good to hear. Thank you. I'm really pleased that you've been able to give us that feedback. And just for people that are listening, do you have any advice based on your experience that you want to share with people?
Well, I think ICM is an alternative to any form of academic pursuit that anyone wants to embark on, because I always say to my people that I know where I'm coming from. I graduated from senior high school several years, over a decade before I took the advantage of ICM. So it meant that there are structures in place that is learner friendly. There are structures in place that understand the economies of the globe, understand the psychography where people are emerging from. So when you look at your life and can understand your needs and the future you want to go into, you are able to use ICM as an avenue to build your career path. And ICM qualification is admissible in any part of the world, because I could just pick the graduate diploma in management studies and hop on any educational facility in the world to do masters in management studies or leadership. That is even more profound, because you can write the subjects at your time and pace. You are able to learn according to your strength without being pressured to be pushed through by design 2 years, 4 years. No, when you understand your needs, your environment, you understand your financial muscle, you're able to structure a career. And like I said, ICM is a professional pursuit. It has the vocational assessment. All these are in there. So you don't only think that I'm going for an academic credential, so you just jump into it. No, you'll be given subject or courses that will meet your needs for the very career you want to pursue. It is an alternative that when you are done, you have no regrets of, because you already find a community of other professionals or experts. One of the lovely friends I have found in my life, I met him through ICM when we were writing the exams. My friend Samuel Johnson, who works with one of the big firms in Ghana now. We met during ICM exams. And after that, we shared, I think, some subject in common. Quickly, we've integrated to build a community of our own. And the doors of, let's say, I can only speak for Ghana office, that the doors of Gertrude and Mike and the team, when you knock on their door, there is the warmth of reception you get. They open up to you to understand what you stand to benefit when you go through this route, because it is career structured. It is not just academic that you jump in and you must get your degree at all costs. No, you build. And like I also said earlier on, the subjects are globally designed. The subject and even the courses go through rigorous reviews, because I say this in all humility, to be able to be invited by ICM to sit on the board to review 2 courses, it also suggests that ICM monitors their learners, or ICM have a way it monitors the progress of its past learners or continuing learners, that when you are required to play an input in shaping how the future of ICM must go to benefit learners, you don't just let it slide. Because I was excited when I sat on that panel to review 2 beautiful courses that have been, I know that has been rolled out. How often would you get universities across the globe really tapping into the insight of their past learners? So it is a space that whoever wants to challenge their frontiers, their status quo, and build a career according to their own financial muscle, space, and time as it is available to them, then ICM is the way.
Great. Thank you so much, Scofray. It's been wonderful meeting you and talking to you and listening to your success and also your advice for the people watching this video. So thank you so much. It's much appreciated. And I wish you all the best and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you very much. I'm also humble for the opportunity.
Thank you.